interactive show for you, the audience, to participate in. So join us as we tell you the story of Queen Esther. You will hear the story of Purim in the play, so I don't have to tell it to you now. The play is the whole story of Purim. But we're going to sing about Esther, who is the beautiful queen that saved the Jews' lives in Persia almost 2,000 years ago, which is Iran today. And the song is going to be led by Susan, and it's to the tune of Yesterday. Sing along. Esther's Day is when Jews are shown how their say. I pull away, oh, we believe in Esther's Day, Mordecai says that we don't really have to lie. Now that's just a lie, Hazarai. So have the king tell them why well, it's so we don't know what we can say. Thank you, Susan. Okay, are you ready for our story? Our story takes place in Shushan in the 4th century BCE. Shushan was the ancient capital of Persia, which is now Iran. Our play opens in King Ahasuerus's palace in Shushan, where he is hosting a 180-day feast for all the subjects of the land. The king, who is totally drunk by now, goes to his servants and tells them, "My wife, she's gorgeous, beautiful, I mean totally awesome. There is not another woman like her in the kingdom. Aha, I know what. Let me send for her so that you can appreciate my good taste and her splendor." He tells his servants, "Go and bring my queen, so that these valiant men can be graced by her beauty." The attendants go to Queen Vashti and tell her that the king requests the honor of her presence at his banquet, so everyone can see her beauty. Vashti is angry. 7 days later, he invites me to his banquet. Well, you tell him that I am busy with my banquet. But maybe I will stop by later. She puffs angrily and walks back to the party. The messengers are confused. They tell Queen Vashti again the king wants to come to show off her beauty. Vashti replies, "It's just too bad. I am busy. Now be off with you." The attendants go to King Ahasuerus without the queen. And the king is furious. "Why is she not with them? Did I not send you for my queen? Where is she?" The attendants tell him she won't come. The king is having a childish tantrum. "Does she not know I am in charge around here? They don't call me the king for nothing. What am I going to do?" The king paces back and forth. All right, it's a $500 question, folks. What are we doing? Are we going to kill her? Are we going to hang her? For the $250 Jeopardy question, what are we going to do? Come on, audience, what are we going to do? The king throws Vashti out of the castle and says, "I am king of the castle." Vashti takes off her crown and gives it to the king. The king now is very upset. He needs a new queen. The king sends his messengers to all the provinces to look for the beautiful girl of the palace, to the palace, so the king can pick a new queen. Okay, guys, in the audience, whoever thinks they want to be queen, come on up so the king can let you know if you're going to be the next queen or not. Come on up here and join us. Come on.
She looks great. Oh, that's funny. I know she's
Come on up here, line up. Everybody who wants to be queen. You can be a male. We have males that are queens. Come on up here. Come on up. Get in line. Everybody line up. You have to go in front of the king. Okay. Wait, we're doing one by one. King Ahasuerus. We do one by one. Okay, ladies, come on in front of the king.
right there. She was right with the ladies.
Donna,
She should be right there.
let's go. Wait, come in front of the
See
king.
that? That's right. Right there.
Look at all these beautiful women. King, you don't want any of these beautiful women? None of them? Nobody works for you?
No, we don't work.
What are we going to do?
I need a new queen.
Yeah, there's a table.
There was a Jew. Okay, ladies, thank you so much. The king decided he's going to keep looking for a beautiful queen. Okay. There was a Jew named Mordecai who had a lovely. Here comes Mordecai, the Jew. who had a lovely, stunning, gorgeous niece named Esther. He brought her to the palace to go before the king. But before he let her go, Mordecai warned Esther not to reveal her family background or that she's a Jew. Esther starts going to the king. Who's tired now from dancing, becomes the queen, but kept her secret of her Jewish background, and the king crowned her. One day, Mordecai was in the courtyard and overheard two of his king's officers plotting to kill him. Mordecai then went to Esther and told what he heard. Esther, I heard that two men want to kill the king. You have to go to the king and tell him. She went to the king, even though she was afraid to, because she's not allowed to go to the king without permission. She went to the king and told him what she heard. Those two officers that planned on killing the king were hung. King Ahasuerus.
No.
King Ahasuerus then anoints, have you guys makers ready? Haman. As prime minister. Now all the people around Haman needs to bow down before him. And they all line up in the courtyard.
I'm not looking towards the audience. How the fuck am I supposed to know what I'm doing?
When Haman gets to the end of the line, Mordecai does not bow down. This angers Haman. Mordecai refuses to bow down and tells Haman Haman, as a Jew, I will not bow down to anyone but God. Haman angrily goes to the king. Haman goes to the king. He's so angry at Mordecai because he won't bow down. He doesn't want to leave him. And he tells the king, the Jews will not bow down to me. What am I to do? The king tells Haman, do what you want with these Jews. Haman then holds the lottery. Mordecai, goodbye. It was nice seeing you, Mordecai. Goodbye. Goodbye. They didn't put their hearing aids on today. Haman then holds the lottery. On which date to kill the Jews? The date of Adar, the 14th, is picked. He decrees on that day, all the Jews must be killed. And he takes the decree. And he hangs it up for everyone to see. Mordecai comes along and sees the decree publicly. And as he opens the scroll, he goes into hysterics. Mordecai goes into hysterics. Hysterics, Mordecai. Mordecai paces back and forth. We have been condemned to death. What can we do? Wait! Esther can save us. He goes to Esther to tell her the devastating news. Esther, look at this. Mordecai shows her the scroll and the lottery tickets. You must go to the king and show him this. Esther is scared and shaking. If I go to the king without him being summoned, he might put me to death. Mordecai tells her, maybe you were made to be queen so that you can deliver us from this wicked man named Haman. 3 days later, quietly, Esther approaches the king, knowing her life is at stake. The king embraces Esther, and she sits down beside him. I would like to invite you and Haman to a banquet this evening. Will you come? Yes, my queen. The king and Haman went to Esther's banquet. There was lots of drinking and eating. When the king returned from the banquet. They had so much fun. The king really didn't want to leave. He couldn't take his eyes off the stunning, ravishing Esther that he picked. Look how wonderful she is. Esther! Esther! Come closer, Esther! When the king returned from the banquet, he could not sleep. He called the servants to read from him some memoirs. He found that he recorded that Mordecai, Haman, I don't see you, had exposed the two officials who conspired to kill him. He shouted, Haman! Come here. The king asked Haman, what should be done for the man the king delights to honor? Haman thought the king was talking about him. If it delights the king to honor him, put him on a royal horse. The king has ridden. On a royal robe the king has worn. Place it on him. Then lead him on a horse through the city streets, proclaiming before him that this is done for the man that the king delights to honor. Excitedly, the king agrees with Haman to do justice for Mordecai the Jew. Haman got the robe. And the horse, the royal horse.
He was taking too long on the horse and they sent her out to dance. That's why we had to go back
Laugh? Why are you supposed to laugh?
She just kept calling the guy on the horse, but he wasn't ready. So she shut the curtains and said, now we're rolling back in trying to get him dressed.
Where is our horse? Everybody shout, horse! 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 Come on out already! Here we go! And Haman lead the horse around. And Haman leads the horse and he says, and this is what the king says should be done to the men he wants to honor. Thank you, Mordecai and horse.
Oh, hang me already.
And the king goes back to another party that Esther is having. Esther! You having a party? And the king sees that Esther is not dancing the right way. Uh-oh. She's upset and asks her, Queen, what is wrong? I will give you half my kingdom. Just ask. Please please, your majesty, then let my life be spared, and the lives of all my people, for it has been decreed that we will all be killed. King stands up with his hands in the air and shouts, "Who is this to dare do this thing?" Esther cries out, "A foe and an enemy, this wicked Haman." Haman is upset and goes to Esther and pleading, "I didn't know you were a Jew. I meant you no harm. It was only Mordecai I wanted to get rid of. Spare me, spare me. What should we do with Haman?" The king hung Haman. Hang him, hang him, hang him.
Help me put the
All of you, you're doomed.
Thank you.
The king then promoted Mordecai to prime minister. Mordecai, you good Jew, you good Jew. And they all lived happily ever after. I want to thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed this Purim Schpiel.
I was just the messenger. This beautiful bouquet is from your entire cast. Oh, thank you. You're a wonderful job. Thank you all. One more time. What's that
Wasn't that great? Let's give another round of applause to the entire cast. Now, of course, I know my president can dance, and that's why I know they chose Barbara. She's the president of our dance club, figures. But they were great. They were wonderful. Thank you all. Thank you all.